What's going on YouTube, man? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about staying ahead of the game. Like a lot of y'all come on the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come in the DMs, y'all come wherever, and then y'all ask questions that's pretty much like, how did you make it? What did you do to make it? But the real answer to that question is, each place that I went, everything that I did, you gotta really understand that. I put in work for this stuff, so I stayed ahead of the game. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that, man. Don't you worry. Let's get into the video. Now, so the military got these different types of people, man, and I say that a lot too. So you got the people that's lazy, you got the people that's grinding, and you also got the people that has stuff to do when they go home once they clock out, and they still try to grind. And then you got people that go home and they just take care of family business. Like they treat the military like a job, like literally. Once they clock out, that's it. When they clock in, they own it. Right? And so you got those different types of people. Now I only say that is because a lot of people watch this and it might be, you know what I'm saying, different living situations. You might have to take care of moms, or you might have to take care of your children, you might have to take care of yourself, or you might have to pay child support. So like your mind might be in different areas, right? But you can still do what you got to do. Like listen to what I'm saying, man. You can still do what you got to do. No matter what category that you in, you gotta grind it out. Like we get paid to be great over and over and over again. It's kind of like why Steph Curry gets paid a lot of money. So Steph Curry, he's a professional American basketball player, and his job is to score points so that his team has a better chance of winning. Now he's considered like one of the greatest people to ever play the game is because each and every night he goes out and scores points no matter what. Like he gets paid that money to perform game in, game out, each and every day, each and every time he plays. And the same thing with the career. We get paid to perform each and every time, each and every day we go to work. Like they look at how we perform, right? And so you have to really think about, are you doing the things to make your performance a little bit better? You know what I'm saying? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating well? And most importantly, are you taking on the billets and the jobs that's gonna help you get to the next level? Now, only you can answer those questions, but I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I did. So we got something called Senior Enlisted Joint Professional Military Education, SEJPME. Hopefully I did that one correct. That was a lot. But anyway, that's a 40-hour course. Now I took my course online. You can also take that course in person. But I say that to say a lot of people kind of skip out on these things that their supervisors tell them to do. They'll skip out on the basic military education, the BPME. They'll skip out on the JPME. They'll skip out on all these different types of trainings. I'm not gonna go through all of them and what they mean, but just look on NKO or type into Google these different types of acronyms and they'll pop up. Now, if your supervisor asks for volunteers, like who wants to be a sexual assault prevention response coordinator, or they want to join the team, or they want to go to the fitness class, the CFL class, or the ACFL class, like you got to take heed of those responsibilities. Not even responsibilities, just those opportunities. You got to make sure you jump on those opportunities while you know what I'm saying? I used to say, you know, get it while the getting good, man. When the getting good, you got to go and get it. Now, when I'm talking about billets, like a lot of times you don't really get that second opportunity. So let me put it in perspective for you. A lot of people's first enlistment, they don't go to somewhere where you're able to get a master trainer specialist certificate saying that you are a master trainer, you went to the school, and you're good to go ahead and teach wherever. But when you do get that opportunity, take that opportunity. I hear people all the time like, man, I'm gonna go to shore duty and I'm gonna chill. But you could literally shape your career by the shore duty you choose, because you never know if that opportunity is gonna come back around. Now, that's what I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I called my detailer and she was just like, well, what you wanna do? I said, well, I wanna teach. She was like, you wanna teach? I got 3 places you could teach. She said, Washington State, San Diego, California, and she said Virginia Beach. Now, I already been to Virginia Beach and I was already in the streets heavy. I was like, man, I don't want to be hanging out too much because I still need to make rank. She was like, exactly. She chose Washington. She said, I think you'd be better in Washington. And Lord behold, man, everything started working out as soon as I moved out of my comfort zone and I picked the duty that I wasn't comfortable with. And I didn't know how to do it, but they taught me how to do it. And if I didn't do that instructor duty and to get my master trainer, I might not be in the position that I'm in today. Now, each job got different specialties that they could do. Like each rating, you got different schools that other people not going to be able to get, right? And so if you could find those schools that other ratings aren't getting and you maximize everything you need to do inside your field, that'll definitely help you as well, because it's a course called Aviation Progression Management course. That management course is something that aviation ordnancemen could take. And so I was like, man, can I get into that course? And then they said, yeah. So they sent me to a course where I was able to do something out of my comfort zone, come back with some knowledge, come back with a new certificate, with a new skill set. And so when somebody seen my record, they'll be like, oh man, he already went to this course. You ask, how did I even get that course? I just struck while the opportunity was there, man. You got to go get it. Now this goes for the same with the warfare quals. Like when I was coming through the military very, very early in my career, people would say, oh, you don't need to get a secondary warfare qualification. Now I'm talking about Navy people now. They'll say you don't need to get a secondary. So if you don't know what a warfare qualification is, just to give you a basic rundown, they're qualifications that are you will see if somebody has it or not by a sewing on their blouse, on their uniform, right? And so most people will have one. Now the recommendation is make sure that you get 2, but above and beyond people, they'll get 3, 4, 5 warfare qualifications. Now you'll see somebody with an aviation warfare, a surface warfare, an information dominance warfare, a FMF warfare, and an expeditionary warfare. Like I know people that have 5 warfare pins. Do they need them? No. But it does show that they are willing to do and go above and beyond to do what they need to do to be successful. Now you might ask me how many I got. I got 3. You know what I'm saying? When I was a E1 through a E5, I had 2 by the time I was E4. I had 2 pins by I was an E4, and then I studied up and got my 3rd one. So take heed, man. You got to strike while they're getting good. I got my 3rd one when I was out to sea, and then I was like, man, can I get that pin? It was like, yeah, just sign up for it. And then that's how I got it. And not to say it was shady, you know what I'm saying? I still had to study. I still had to take the test. I still had to do the board. I had to do all of that stuff. But man, the message is make sure you strike while the pot is hot. So you got the SJPME, you got the BPME, you got the JPME, you got your warfare pins. If you could go shore duty where it's going to matter the most for you, and you can actually grow from that experience instead of doing experiences that you already know. You know what I'm saying? Move outside of your comfort zone a little bit and be willing to work for it. Now, like I said at the start of this video, a lot of this stuff really depends on what you got going on in life, because life is going to happen. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You might be away for long periods of time from people that you really want to be with. And, you know what I'm saying? Marriage, kids, and all that stuff, you know, those are the decisions that we make in order to move up the ladder quickly. Now, I'm not going to say you won't move up the ladder at all, but I am going to say when you strike when you get it while they're getting good, sometimes it might not be as family friendly or as plan friendly as we would think it is. Like a lot of the times I make a lot of sacrifice to get the things that I get. It was actually a point in time I didn't even see my family for like almost 7-8 years. Like I was never close at all. So you know what I'm saying? Take that with a grain of salt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.